go through the process of adding a timer, and it's gonna be the same thing if you wanted to keep track of score, or you wanted some health meter, or something that keeps track throughout your game. All right, and those in Java are known as variables. Here they're known as attributes. Okay, we have to decide if the attribute should belong to one of the characters or the level, or should it belong to the whole game. So if we were talking about like a health bar for the hero, well, maybe that would belong to the hero. I'm talking about a timer that maybe I want accessible by everybody, and so I'm going to make it part of the game. So I'm going to create a new game attribute. I'll call it time. All right, and it can be any of these types. Right, number probably would make a lot of sense for a timer. I'm going to start off at 0. 0 time is allowed. And for some reason, it doesn't show up. It really should show up here right when you do it. It seems it's a little goofy. If you create a second one, for some reason that first one comes in. I don't know why that happened. A little bug with Eclipse or with Stencil. Okay, so and in this menu in the events, I'm gonna I'm on my level 1. I think I'm gonna make it so that this code happens when the scene happens. There are events. Events are things that happen. They could be user input, like keyboard or mouse, or they might be like collisions or timing or drawing, things like that could happen every time the screen is drawn, or every time something happens. Time, we're gonna set up a new event. So every 1 second, well, what we're gonna do is under game attributes setters, let's set time to whatever it was, and under getters I can find out whatever it was. Then I want to add, so I go to flow. Oh no, I go to numbers, math. I'm going to add.
Did you write a ticket yesterday for that?
Set time to time plus 1. So every single time, every 1 second, it'll set the time to what it was plus 1. And then I just need to draw that to the screen. So I'm going to go to basics when drawing. So every time I'm drawing the screen, every time the screen gets drawn, let's draw that text there. So game attributes, I'm going to draw time, and then a location. I'll set it 40 pixels over, 30 pixels down. That's the general gist of it. And I could make this a little more interesting, or maybe I can make it look a little bit better. I could get the text to show, so say if I wanted to say time, and then so now I can have, it'll print out 2 things there. It'll say time and then the value time. Okay, so it'll say the word time with colon and then the value time. So that's, I found that under numbers and text. Again, and if I wanted to, instead of counting up, I could count down. So I could add -1, or I could subtract 1. Maybe the game attribute, I will start it off at 10. This was the example we did from class. Oh, it should be time. I need to choose a time one. Start it off at 10. Okay, and every 1 second it'll go down by 1. All right, I draw the text, and then maybe I'll say if the time gets to 0, let's kill the actor. If numbers and text, it equals if time is 0, well, let's kill the actor. There's lots of things we could do. We could restart the scene. We could do lots of things. So in this case, it'll say how much time is left. Maybe I'll say, instead of time, I'll say time left. Oh, what's exciting. If time is 0, kill it. There it is. And that's a simple variable that we keep track of throughout the game.